Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I want to wish you all a very happy Thanksgiving. We are so grateful for you and thankful for you all watching this and thankful for you all coming together as this great big community of small business owners who come here and thrive on each other. Iron sharpening iron, helping each other out through these trying times. It's nice to have somebody to lean over with and ask questions with. That's why we're here, and I hope that we have helped answer your questions. We have helped you get your EIDL loans and grants and the RRF and all these things that are being configured right now that we are still working on so that your families can throw a nice Thanksgiving meal on the table as well as some nice Christmas gifts, hopefully for your kids, with the 90% off of your loan payments for the first 6 months of EIDL loans as well. So I'm going to go over that with you. And once again, I want to thank you all for watching. Somebody say, hey, we're still wanting our 10K.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, well, EIDL loan payments are being decreased by 90%. So if you owe $500 this month, you're only gonna have to pay $50 unless you haven't made a payment. If you haven't made a payment, you're gonna have to make one initial payment. Say your first payment is $500, make the $500 payment. Then you'll end up getting that red button that says, oh, do you wanna do 10% only for the for 6 months? And you can click yes or no. So hopefully you can take advantage of that during these times and get your kids some nice Christmas presents, right? So first thing I'm gonna go over with, before we tackle the 10% EIDL loan payment, we're going to go over what the RRF is just done right now. Let me get out of the way, and I'll read this to you. For those restaurants out there that did not get the RRF, that were first in line, check your emails, check your spam, because you may have an email right now. $83 million are being distributed. Let me read that to you real quick so that we can get by that and head over to the EIDL stuff. But first, the RRF. This week, the U.S. Small Business Administration began distribution of returned funding in the Restaurant Revitalization RRF program, following the program's closure in 2021. In doing so, the SBA worked with the advice of the Department of Justice on a plan to distribute the remaining funds, approximately $83 million. The SBA has contacted recipients of the awards. So if you haven't been contacted, or if you don't know about this, once again, check your emails, because $83 million has been distributed. We know that's just a scratch of the surface, considering they needed, I think, was like $50 billion, and that's 5,000 million. So if you're only getting 83 million out there, it's a start. Okay. So now let's go into lowering your EIDL payments to 90%. And if you're over the $200,000 threshold, you may not be seeing a button, because you're going to have to email dcs@sba.gov. Send them an email. Your loan specialist will get back with you and ask you a few questions. Are you still in business? Yada, yada, yada. Okay, let me send you a button. Or hopefully he says, let me send you a button. But hopefully we're not going to deal with too much red tape here. I don't think we are, because this sounds pretty legit what the SBA is trying to do in helping all small business owners out there right now, not just those that are under the $200,000 thresholds. Okay, if your payments are not due within 60 days, you're not going to see a red button. It'll be 60 days within your first initial payment that is due that you're going to see the red button. So, or if you paid late, or if you haven't paid your first payment and you're overdue on that, you're not going to see a red button until you make your first payment. Then after you make your first payment, you will get a red button saying, okay, now we can give you 6 months of deferment, or not deferment, but 6 months at 10%. And that will balloon. So if you don't want to do this, because balloonings accrue interest as well. So you're going to accrue more interest on the 90% that you're alleviating right now. But hopefully within the next 30 years, we can get things back in order, and your business should be thriving by then, hopefully. And once again, guys, I'm so grateful for all of you. I want to thank you all for watching, liking, subscribing, sharing these videos, so that these all small businesses out there, can get the information that they need during these times, and be that help, that shoulder that we can lean on. And just to add a little bit of humor into the video, I would like to share this picture from Babylon Bee, fake news you can trust, of the presidential turkey that is supposed to be pardoned every year. Well, this year was a different story. Kind of sad for the turkey a little bit, but the turkey was denied presidential pardon after photos emerged of it attending January 6th. Isn't that funny? Yeah, you gotta admit, that's kind of funny. I love that picture. Look at that turkey. Look at that turkey. Just, no, you busted. Happy Thanksgiving, guys. Love you all. A quick shout out to my boy Jason McElhone. Happy Thanksgiving, brother. God bless, man. And can somebody out there say, hey, we still want our 10K.